another edition of Sweet Berry World. I'm your host, Daniel, and it is lunchtime. There's a very delicious strawberry. When I last left off yesterday, I was on my way home and I did work on my tractor for a few minutes. And then I hit myself in the face. I, I there's some hydraulic door holder things. They hold your door open, they close it shut. Uh, it's like a hydraulic kind of a situation. Anyway, it's summertime, so I took the doors off just to allow the air to kind of circulate because it has a cab. I took the doors off, but I left one of the hydraulic um, dealing bobbers on, um, and then it was just kind of dangling there, and it's like 2 feet long or whatever, and it's kind of hanging off the side of the tractor. And I was walking the tractor because I'm trying to break free the lifting arms for the mid mount mower. So anyway, uh, as I was walking around to kind of hammer on the other lifting arm on the other side, I walked right into this hydraulic thing, and it hit me right here, and it started swelling. I don't think I broke my nose, which is good because breaking the bridge of your nose would probably not be good. But I mean, I don't know if I fractured anything, but anyway, it started swelling. I threw some ice on it, and the swelling seemed to go down. But there's a little bit of a red mark, but that was fun. It was like getting punched in the face. Kind of insult to injury. The tractor's not working, and then it got me good. But it was my bad too. Should have been paying more attention. And it was one of those situations where I knew I should have taken the hydraulic thing off, but it wasn't like easy. Like I attempted to a little bit, but I probably needed a tool or something or a screwdriver to like pop a pin or I don't know. Anyway, I just said, I'll leave it, but it was one of those things that I knew it was going to be in the way, and then it kind of proved itself to me. So sometimes taking little shortcuts turn into mistakes later on. And my shortcut was not taking care of the fact that it was in the way. So anyway, it's still in the way. I kind of stopped working on the tractor at that point and went inside. But at least I didn't break my nose, I can't afford any more facial injuries. I'm trying to get handsomer as I get older, and that's hard to do if you keep jacking your face up. So I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. We got Kale Jiggles. How's it going? Thanks for the comment. I'm doing well. Just eating some berries on my lunch. Had some raspberries, have some strawberries, a couple blueberries. I've been trying to eat healthy, staying away from sugar, and eating some decent healthy foods. Um, I don't know. I think it's working a little bit. I'm feeling healthier. I'm not really looking to lose weight or anything like that. I'm just looking for like healthy skin, more energy, just overall feeling healthy. Um, and that's subjective, honestly. So, um, I did eat a bite of mac and cheese yesterday, so I'm not perfect, but eating berries is is good. So, Got a strawberry here. It's not the best tasting strawberry, but it's certainly better than no strawberries at all. So I gotta be grateful for what I have here. Thank you for the hearts. That's very kind. We got Brody Pinka. How's it going, bro? Brody. Oh my goodness, that's too many hearts. I appreciate it. That's too kind. Thank you so much. All right. So why am I on YouTube? What's so special about me? Nothing. Nothing special here. I'm just a normal person. The whole point of my channel is I bought a little farm and I want to go from zero to hero. That was my initial first few videos that I posted on this channel. I want to take 17 acres and start making money and have like a successful kind of life or whatever and have a lot of fun doing it. But come to find out, it's harder than it looks. And I have a lot of kids, and when you have a lot of kids, that's more important than, building a business and working on a farm and stuff like that. So my channel has kind of devolved a little bit from doing something serious to just having fun. So I'm making a lot of videos that are so pointless that it's almost mind-numbing how pointless some of my videos are, including this one. All I'm doing is eating my lunch, but I appreciate it. Appreciate all the comments. It's very kind. So what am I going to do today? That's the question. That's the $1 million question. I'm working, so I got about four more hours of work. And when I say work, I mean if somebody's paying me to do a job. And I'm not saying the job is like, my dream job or anything, but it's very stimulating mentally and physically. So that's good. As long as I don't get injured on the job. And that possibility does exist. After I'm done working, I'm going to drive home and I'm probably going to work on my tractor because I'm trying to connect a mower to the underside of my tractor so I can cut my lawn. And I'm going to be honest, I don't want to cut my lawn. I think it's a waste of time. I wish my grass was a sea of wildflowers. I think the bees are dying because I honestly haven't seen a lot of bees. I've seen 3 bumblebees so far, and I've had a lot of flowers bloom and stuff like that, and I haven't really seen the pollinators. And so it's like a lot of places, like if you live in a city, the city expects you to mow your lawn and stuff, and everything's got to be properly groomed, and you got to have designated garden areas and stuff. So it's like, I don't know, the pollinators really don't have a chance in a big city, really. I mean, people are spraying their lawns with weed killer and stuff because they don't like dandelions, but yet bees love dandelions, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's counterintuitive. Who invented that dandelions were bad? Honestly, like when I was growing up, I thought they were bad. Like my parents had me like pull dandelions in the yard for some reason, and it's just like, I don't know, getting a farm and having land and learning that pollinators are important, like because I want to grow fruits and vegetables. Like I need bees to like do the work for me, and if I was concerned about dandelions, holy cow, my entire farm would be sprayed with pesticide trying to like kill dandelions. It's stupid. I don't want to call people stupid. I think they're like misinformed, and maybe that's just the way they grew up. thinking that they had to like kill weeds or whatever. I mean, there are some weeds that I don't like. Like there's this Canadian thistle or whatever. It's like it's got little burrs that stick to you like Velcro. Uh I don't really like them, but I've done a little research and I think bees like those also. So it's like, man, like I absolutely hate those kind of weeds, but at the same time it's like bees like them. So I've kind of lightened my stance on weeds a little bit. Um like I think if I had a lot of energy and a lot of time on my hands, I'd let the flower of like the thistle kind of bloom, let the bees have their enjoyment. But then to avoid it spreading, you'd have to kind of get out there and cut it down before the seeds started flying away or whatever. And I mean, it's hard to have that kind of timing where you can still have the weeds that are already sprouted but avoid having new ones sprout and do it all organically. Anyway, oh, the struggles of life. Um let's see. We got Brody Penka. He's going crazy in the comments. He says, "Hi, love you. That's nice. Yeah, like who did I agree. Said hi. Incredible commentary. Thank you so much, Brody Penka." Ah, okay, guys. Well, I'm done eating my berries, so that part of my lunch is done. Now I have pumpkin seeds. Don't ask me why. Why the pumpkin seed? People want to know. I heard they're good for you. The microplastics coming off of the bag that they're in is not good for me. But, you know, one step at a time. Maybe next time I'll bring them in a glass container. But pumpkin seeds are good for you, I heard. I heard that, like, people get parasites sometimes. They get, like, little worms or whatever, tapeworms, pinworms, that can wreak havoc on your body. And you can pick those up from dogs and cats and maybe anywhere. A doorknob, maybe you go into public and like you go to school, you go to work, you shake somebody's hand who didn't wash or whatever. You know? And you can understand why some people are germaphobes because they don't want to get like parasites and illnesses and stuff like that because they're everywhere, but anyway, um so pumpkin seeds are apparently really good for you. They got a lot of magnesium or whatever, some vitamins and minerals. But then I, you know, I hear parasites don't like them. I don't know if I have any parasites, but my goodness, I've seen some videos online. Like if you're on Facebook and you're looking into health stuff in the reels section, eventually your feed's going to be full of health material. And I'm getting stuff like about these things called liver flukes, and they're like worms that eat your liver. And then if you go to the doctor and they do a scan of your organs or whatever, it can look like you have cancer in your liver, but it's like these things called liver flukes. It's complicated. I don't know what I'm talking about. Uh, I'm just saying informational purposes only here, but I don't even educational purposes only. I don't even know if I'm educating anybody, but um anyway, I think it's good to eat like healthy food and washing your hands and stuff like that. Probably good. But pumpkin seeds. And it's like a protein or whatever. I'm sure there's some healthy stuff. I don't know. When I'm bringing a lunch to work, like I'm not bringing like sandwich meat and stuff. It's just hard to keep things cold. Um so I'm just bringing like fruits, vegetables, some nuts or whatever. You know, just stuff that you don't need to refrigerate. So And then when I get home, you bet your bottom dollar I'm slamming like hamburger and stuff that actually has some meat in it or whatever. Like, cause I'm hungry. I'm a hungry boy. I gotta keep my muscles, you know, going strong. So there's that. But anyway, oh, I'm boring people to death. But here's another fruit. It's called a grapefruit. It's like an orange, except it's bigger. And a lot of old people eat these things for some reason. I hear it's got a lot of vitamin C and stuff like that. And you can also play catch. It's like a softball. It's just like, you can have a lot of fun. You know, if you're lonely like me and you have no friends, who needs a friend to play catch with when you can just play catch with your grapefruit all by yourself? It's incredible. I'm not lonely because look, I'm entertaining myself. Anyway, I'm joking a little bit. It is good to have friends. I wish I could play catch with somebody. Actually, I like playing catch with oranges and grapefruits because the object is don't drop it. If you drop it, it's going to explode and it won't be fun to catch anymore. So it's like the first one who drops the fruit loses, basically. So you could play a game where you start tossing close together, and then every time you catch it, you back up a little more, you back up a little more, and you know, it's a game of accuracy, and that's a lot of fun. But anyway, a lot of people eat these things by cutting them in half and putting a little bit of sugar on top. I don't need sugar. Sugar is not that healthy for you. I mean, there's a lot of natural sugars in here. I mean, these things are kind of sweet, but they're sour. It's a whole flavor thing. But I don't really eat them for the flavor. I eat them because hypothetically it could be healthy. And I've been battling some respiratory situations where I've been sick for a while and I'm coughing. And anyway, I'm around a lot of people all day, every day. And I don't like to be sick around other people. So I've been slamming vitamin C, zinc, eating oranges, eating grapefruit every day for the last couple of weeks. And I'm like right on the edge. Like I have congestion, but I'm not coughing constantly, which is great because it would be pretty embarrassing to be like around people, you know, constantly. So anyway, as part of my effort to not display that I'm sick, I am gonna pound this grapefruit here on my lunch. Did I have one this morning? No, but I had one last night. Did I have? Yeah, I had one last night. I had one for lunch yesterday. I'm taking like vitamin C pills or whatever. I'm really trying to get my body back on track. Funny thing is, I heard on the radio that there's a new strain of COVID. Now, this is educational purposes only, but it's not education. I heard it on the radio. Like, they're like, new strain of COVID that's the most transmissible ever coming out of, well, it doesn't matter where it's coming out of because I don't want to disparage any country out there on Earth, but apparently there's a new round of COVID out there. Maybe I already have it, and that's why I've been sick for a couple of weeks. But anyway, I just peeled my orange. A lot of people don't like all this white stuff, but I hear that's good for you too. It doesn't taste good, but, you know, is what it is. I have no idea what the white stuff does for you. Is it just more fiber? I don't know. But there's so much you can do. Apparently, you can do stuff with the rind. Like maybe you could turn it into like candy, or I don't know, grate it and put it on a dish. I don't know. I don't hear about grapefruits being used like that. I hear like you can use orange zest and orange rinds for stuff, but I'm sure you could do the same with grapefruit. One thing I've done with the seeds from grapefruit is you save the seed, That's a seed. You save it and you plant it, and you can have a little grapefruit tree at home. So I have a lot of oranges and grapefruits growing at home. They're pretty small. It takes them a long time to grow. I'm up north, so we have long summers, but very cold winters. And anyway, these are more tropical plants, obviously, so they like warmer conditions year round. Oh well. The one thing I can say about grapefruit is they sure are juicy. That's for sure. They sure are juicy. Holy cow, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on my lunch break. This might this might be one of the most boring YouTube videos I ever do, but I appreciate it. Thank you for the comments. There's a train behind me. What's kind of cool is I could hypothetically jump on that train and go anywhere in North America. That'd be pretty cool, but you can hear the horn honk in there. Anyway, I'll let you guys go. We'll see you on the next one. Remember, berries are sweet, but life is way sweeter. Bye-bye.